Bald eagles are now flourishing, and the federal government has taken the bird off the endangered species list. Today, some 10,000 nesting pairs occupy the lower 48 states. That's a 25-fold increase since the 1970s. Some say this wildlife success story could not have happened without the Endangered Species Act.
The bald eagle really is the best demonstration we have of the success of the Endangered Species Act. You know, some people think, oh, the bald eagle may have recovered on its own, but many people worked very hard to manage this bird and monitor it, both at the state and the national level. So it's a tremendous success story.
While other federal laws prohibited the killing of eagles, the Endangered Species Act protected the bird's habitat. It provided legal buffers deterring development and other human activities close to nests. Although no longer threatened, the bird will now be monitored for another 5 years, as required by the Act.
Yeah, we just see one chick, and it appears to be about 6 weeks old. And when we get closer, the female will get out and start clucking and making noise and showing a little aggression. She doesn't really particularly like that nest being disturbed, but this is all for science and a good cause.
Keeping tabs on this raptor requires expert skills. George Montopoli is a climbing ranger in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. When not busy rescuing rock climbers in the mountains, he scales trees to band eagles. Hank Harlow manages a rope tethered to the climber's waist. Montopoli has to get to the eaglets before they get too big, to reduce the risk of injuring the birds. Research shows short-term disturbance does not affect the eagle's survival. Harlow bands the bird for tracking purposes. He takes samples of feathers and blood to test for contaminants, such as heavy metals that can harm the bird. Since pollutants that show up in eagles can also pose a risk to humans, this top predator is a good indicator of pollution in the environment.
The substances we're most interested in tracing are lead, mercury, and selenium. Bald eagles are an excellent early warning system to let us know if there is a problem with our water supplies.
In 1972, the government banned the general use of the pesticide DDT after it was shown to weaken the shells of eagles' eggs, decimating the population. The ban, combined with other protections like the Endangered Species Act, set the stage for recovery. The nests that Montopoli monitors in Wyoming have produced lots of eaglets, and over time, these young have fanned out to help repopulate the Rocky Mountains. One of the originals listed under the Endangered Species Act, bald eagles are finally ready to soar on their own. For Assignment Earth, I'm Gary Stryker.